Yeah, you pretty excited?
Yeah, because my project is coming along real nice.
I see.
I'm
So
stoked.
she's all smiles.
Yeah, I have 3 cushions left.
Except. Welcome back, everyone. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by.
We are in our final week, just about to make our crossing back to Turkey, and these are a few projects that we needed to complete before we go. Yeah.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Yeah, you pretty excited?
Yeah, because my project is coming along real nice.
I see. So
I'm stoked.
she's all smiles.
Yeah, I have 3 cushions left.
Except for, I don't think she's feeling the gravity of having a moisture meter.
Yeah.
That's reading 22.5%. Yeah, check it out.
Oops.
What we got going.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, some point before we owned the boat, it looks like this deck cleat that holds the bimini on the boat ripped off of the boat somehow, either with some contact with another boat or accidental jibe, or who knows. I'm speculating, so just somehow it was ripped out through the holes. And the repair that was done, instead of doing a full gel coat seal, repair the holes, not gel coat, a full epoxy seal through the holes, sealing all the wood and resurfacing the deck, they decided to just fill it with it looks like Sikaflex. And that's been enough years now that the Sikaflex joint, the bond, does what it always does, and it failed with the weather that we have and all the things going on. So we have been chasing down what appeared to be just a real kind of funny little drippy leak on the boat somewhere, and I think now we found it.
I think so. Good job.
Yikes. So not fun. I'm just starting to figure out how damaged the wood is. Feels like the fibers are actually pretty good. As I'm kind of taking a small screwdriver and going down into the hole and trying to see how far back I can get the wood to scrape away. The wood is definitely wet. I mean, at 22%, it feels, you can feel the moisture with your fingers, and but the fibers still feel like they're pretty stiff, and so I don't think that we have any rot going on, but it's kind of preliminary right now, so we'll see how it goes from here. Every day another adventure.
Do what you can.
Yeah, buddy. Peace. Oh yeah, so like I said, now we're starting to get into some nice clear, good, strong fiber. So all right, I'm happy with that. All right, so took the moisture meter, and within about 6 inches right here you have 22%, and then it gradually from this point, by the time I get to the rail and about 1 foot outside, it's back down to 9 to 11%. And as I check the rest of the deck and the boat, that's about what the rest of the boat is also reading. So I feel like right now, as long as I let this area dry out, I got this all this possibly bad wood out, and then now I can just come in. I'll finish cleaning up these holes, get this all cleaned off here. So now I'll probably wait 2 or 3 days, let the sun really cook it. We're not supposed to have any moisture at all over the next, gosh, perceived 10 days, 2 weeks. So I'll just kind of keep an eye on it, and if in the next couple of days it's good, if it takes a week, then all right, we'll just wait for it to get all that moisture off the deck, and then we'll go from there. All right, peace.
So a couple days ago, Cass started the project of our teak on the exterior. So he came through and he sanded, and now I'm going to treat it with some teak oil. So make it look real nice and pretty. Every day we're getting a little bit closer to getting ready to go, yay. A few things that we still need to take care of. Our sails, we still need to put our sails on, but as you can see with the flag behind me maybe, the wind is building a little bit today. So we'll see if we get that done today. We're just at least prepping everything so that it'll be ready to put on once the wind is cooperating with us. And we also need to trim the piece. We showed it to you a little while back during our winterizing. That is the furling line, has a little bit of chafing. So we need to cut that, retie it, and get that all set so that we don't have any, we have fresh ropes. So that's what we're working on, fresh line.
Now, if you'll just sit,
Okay.
and just kind of tend this,
Yeah.
so we can run this like this. So
Yeah.
tend and hold like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll pull from the other.
Okay. You're still good. I still have lots on here. I still have a lot of wraps on here. Yeah. A lot.
All right, so the project continues. We've let this deck dry out for about a week now, and put some kind of black surfacing on top of it, so it actually drew a lot of radiant heat. So we got a little bit more heat just to press some of that water out of the deck as it was coming out. We've dropped about 7% from where we started, and so we were considered to be very, very moist but not wet. And now we've dropped down to where it's just at the margin between dry and very moist. So I think we're right where we should be. The goal here is to fill the hole that I had to dig out, so that we can fill that in, and then when I drop the hardware back in, it'll be a fixed epoxy, and so there won't be any way for there to get any water into the balsa wood decking, or whatever kind of wood decking it is that they have here. So what I'll do initially is I'll take some epoxy resin, non-thickened, and I'll pour it in there, and then I'll actually draw that out with a syringe. The whole idea with that is that without it being thickened, it has the ability to push into all of the little voids and nooks and crannies within the void space that I've had to dug out. It's about 1/4 of an inch, about 1 centimeter all the way around the hole. And so the total width is anywhere from 1/2 inch, 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch in the cavity, like this, about like this, and where both screw holes are. So I'll put enough of that in, get that non-thickened epoxy to kind of get in all to the little spots, draw most of that out, and then I'll take I'll take a cake icing bag, fill it with thickened epoxy, and I'll use that to squirt the thickened epoxy back into there. So it'll be the first time I've actually tried this. Just kind of had this idea when we were home, and I don't know if it's going to work, so I don't know, come along, see what happens. All right, peace. Reference. Okay. Now we'll go add a little bit of thickener to this. Let this just kind of do its thing for a minute. If you'll notice, Shelly's going to show you, I put a little bit of a dam right here so that as I have this over pour, it's not going to go anywhere. So just, what, 6 up, not quite a millimeter, or a centimeter, a half centimeter, maybe 1/4 inch. Yeah. Boop. And I'm going to have you stir this while I go pull it out, because it's going to go off pretty quick.
Okay. It's getting pretty warm. Got a lot thicker.
Yeah. So what you'll notice is I had the thickened epoxy in the bag, and I applied it inside that hole. It came up through the smaller screw hole. That lets you see that all of that thickened epoxy was actually filling up that cavity. It also had pushed out all of the other clear non-thickened resin out. So I think that we did a great job of wetting, pre-wetting that entire space in there, and then use the thickened epoxy to go ahead and squish it out. And I think it actually, as it came out, it worked a lot better than I was, it worked about as good as I was hoping, but better than I thought, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, looks good now. I'll probably wait for it to really set up. Right now it's flashing off right now, so within probably 30 minutes I'll come over here and I'll just peel this blue sticky tape up so that it's not a problem. And then tomorrow I'll be able to drill these holes and we should be good to go. All right, as you see, it's been well, you don't see, but it looks like it's setting up pretty good. It's been about 15-20 minutes. You can see that it's starting to glaze up a little bit, so I should be able to pull this tape up now without any worries that you can also see now I can just come back through and I can just lightly fill back in.
Gloves are recommended.
Absolutely. More than recommended. Okay. There you go.
Huge thanks to our patrons for helping to make our adventure possible.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, like and subscribe. And don't forget to join us next week.